Hi, and welcome back to Josh Cooks Me. Today we're going to do some carne asada, taco truck style. A lot of people think LA is all about celebrities, sunshine, and the beach, when it's really all about Dodgers, taco trucks, and traffic. Hey, maybe all this traffic is from people going to the taco trucks before a Dodger game. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I be an expert on tacos? Well, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and we have mandatory taco laws here. If you're having a birthday party, you have to get a taco cart. The phrase Taco Tuesday, that comes from an actual city ordinance. Taco Bell, that started right around the corner. There's a reason every tailgate party in this town has carne asada. It's good. So today, I'm going to show you how to make authentic carne asada over the fire, refried beans. We're not actually frying them twice. That's a messed up translation. In Spanish, they're called frijoles refritos, which means well fried. And as an added bonus gift, I'm going to show you my special guacamole recipe too. What am I thinking? That's my grandmother's recipe. Maybe I shouldn't really tell anybody about this. Too late, I already said I would. So let's do this.
First, I'm going to take a 1-pound bag of frijoles pintos and soak them in a bowl of water overnight. Make sure to have at least an inch or two of water over the beans as they'll soak it up as they sit. I'm going to put that aside, and now I'm going to make my carne asada rub. Use 2 tablespoons kosher salt, 1 tablespoon granulated garlic, a tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 teaspoon citric acid, 2 teaspoons ground cumin, 2 teaspoons oregano, 2 teaspoons black pepper, 2 teaspoons onion powder, 1 teaspoon ground achote, and half a teaspoon mushroom powder.
Okay, I'm going to let you in on one of my secrets. Sazon Goya achote powder. It has a nice, robust, savory flavor, and it gives food kind of like a sunset color. And who doesn't want to eat a sunset?
Now mix it up and let it sit overnight for the flavors to blend.
All right, it's carne asada day.
First, I'm gonna marinate my meat. I'm using a Ranchera flat meat. You know why?
Because that's what taco trucks use. And they should know. Tacos are literally in their name.
I'm gonna season pretty liberally with my rub and make sure it gets all over the meat. Then I'm gonna use some citrus to tenderize as well as add flavor. Gonna take the juice of 2 oranges. They provide an acidic sweetness that goes great with the seasoning. I'm also gonna use the juice of 1 lime. Mix that up and add in 1 sliced onion, a half cup of cilantro, and a half a jalapeno chopped. I'm gonna cover that and let it sit for a couple hours. The longer, the tastier. Back to the beans. Now that they're activated, I'm gonna drain off the water and give them a quick rinse. Then I'm gonna pour the beans in a bowl, add in 4 heads of garlic, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, a tablespoon of some of those leftover cilantro stems, and 9 cups of water. I'm gonna bring them to a boil and let it simmer for a good 2 hours, stirring occasionally. I'm trying to get the beans nice and soft so I can mash them easily with a fork. Once I've gotten them there, I'm gonna take a separate saucepan and heat up a half a cup of lard. Now we're gonna brown up 1.5 cup diced onions, 2 tablespoons finely chopped jalapeno, and a tablespoon of chopped cilantro stems.
Why do I keep using the stems? Because they won't break down and lose their flavor like the leaves will. Plus, I hate letting things go to waste. Like my personality.
Now we're gonna let that simmer until the onions start to brown. When they do, we're gonna reduce the heat and add our beans. I'm gonna use a slotted spoon or one of these mesh doohickeys to get the beans right into the pan. I don't need all that water just yet. Now it's time to mush. You can use a potato masher if you have one, or the back of a spoon. I'm gonna try and mash them up good, so it's gonna take a little bit of work. As you're mashing, add in some of the bean water to help you smush. If you have one of those wand mixers, bust that baby out. It's gonna really smooth this out for you. And keep adding some of that bean water. It's got flavor in there, and it'll help get your beans nice and smooth. Now that I have it where I like, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons salt, 3 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon oregano, and about a half a teaspoon of fresh lime zest. Now mix all that up. All right, it's guacamole time. We're gonna take 2 avocados, slice them in half and remove the pit. Use a fork or a spoon to scoop it out and make sure to get all that good stuff right off the skin. Mash it up a little and add the juice of 1 lime. That lime juice isn't just flavor, it'll help keep the avocados from browning. Now add in about a half a cup diced Roma tomato and take the seeds out. Makes it too runny. A half a cup of sweet onion chopped, a half seeded and deveined jalapeno finely chopped, and mix. Now crush in 2 heads of garlic, a half a teaspoon cumin, and a half a teaspoon kosher salt. Mix together and add a couple pinches of chopped cilantro leaves. To keep it fresh, plop one of those avocado pits in there and let it cool in the fridge. Now that my carne asada has been marinating for over 4 hours, I'm gonna set up my grill for a hot and fast cook directly over the coals. I'm gonna spread my meat out flat over a clean grill and add in a couple of green onions. Now these are gonna cook quick. They're thinner and will crisp up too much if you're not careful. I'm a flipper, making sure they cook evenly on both sides and that they don't burn. They're only gonna need about 10 minutes total. When they have a nice brown char, right before they get all black and burned, they're ready to take off. Mmm, so meaty. But wait, we ain't done yet. Throw some tortillas on. You gotta use something to get that meat to your mouth. Heat each tortilla about 1 minute on each side. Yo me gusto. It looks like a tasty taco truck parked right in front of my house.
Now that's what an LA taco is all about.
If you like this video, hit the like button. To see more just like it, make sure and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for new videos. And be sure to like us on Instagram at Carnivore Kingdom and on Facebook at The Carnivore Kingdom.